Channel and welcome to Road to FC26 episode 3 as I collect my EA rewards. Alright, so we're at the end of TOTS. Could care less about any of this. Congratulations to PSG. Congratulations to FC for actually releasing Champions League content. I know they're the only team with a license, but doesn't mean that these other games with players from these teams couldn't release something. Alright, as you see, we got a little center back action. 1,000 coins, could care less. Means nothing. You're going to see my team in a second. Right? So, this is, I called it a road to glory in my eFootball stream. Just announcing, what the deal is, what my take is on eFootball right now. And I have a similar take on UFL, and I know that players who have been playing FC aren't the happiest with FC either. The truth is, as footballers, all 3 games, no matter which game you're in, it's not the best situation. But each game also has its pluses, and right now, the plus with FC25 is that we have something to build for, which is FC26, and there's always a hope that with the scare that they had and the big patch they made last time, they're going to want to go down the right path this time. So, what does that mean for this series? It means I'm going to help all of you that aspire to get to the top of your game, wherever that might be. Maybe you're a Division 6 player and you want to reach Division 3. Maybe you're a Division 3 player and you want to get to Division 1. Or maybe you want to break through and get to Elite. Or maybe you're an Elite Division and you actually want to perform well and get a good skill rating. Or participate in the FC Pro ladder and cups and be able to compete. Whatever it may be, the bottom line is you need to prepare and improve in the same exact way, right? No matter what your skill level is, if you go out and you're just watching these random YouTubers copy and pasting whatever the meta tactic is and trying to use any type of exploit or a 4-2-1-3 high pressure and trying just to get victories right now, that will mean nothing for making you a better player. So, if you guys don't know the story of how I got to this account, okay, literally as I was doing my Road to FC26, and I was proving a point, which is that these players that you're seeing that are just going for wins right now, they are actually the losers, right? They're the ones that never go anywhere, that take the shortcuts. You don't want to be like them. And I proved it because every person that I messaged to ask their division that was beating me by doing the same old meta nonsense was levels and levels below me. Division-wise, they were like Division 3, 4, and 5. If you go back, those are literally the last 3 divisions I remember. If you go back and look where I went, even after 2 months hiatus, literally learning the game after the patch from scratch with all the changes, getting all the rust out, and then getting back to the top. Just in that small period, I already went past these guys. And it's because I never just go in and play the game to win. I try to play good football that is going to get me the furthest. Not just one lucky win here and there, and then I'm stuck like those players in lower divisions. If you really aspire to have the most fun and reach your full potential, then you need to actually work on getting better at these games. I took this team in and beat a full TOTS team. Now, with that being said, one of these rats didn't like the fact that the team that I had, I fully earned. They were all first owner. He tried to call me a pay-to-play player. Once I proved him wrong, he decided to be a rat and whatever he did to get me banned. And it worked. He got the account banned. Now, I don't care. The channel goes on, the show goes on, all that. I mean, the joke's on him, honestly, with how he plays, with the fact that he's wasting his time doing what he did in the game. I mean, have fun playing for nothing. But we're going to be over here. I'm showing you exactly where you would go from starting with these gold players to getting the next player and the next player and building your team, not having to worry about going crazy, having to do every SBC, not putting a single dollar in, because if you go back and look at the team I had before I started from scratch, just like you're going to have to do when FC26 starts, So I strongly suggest you go back. I have 2 streams as well as a couple episodes of this Road to FC26, and you can see from the start exactly how I got to here, and from here you're going to see how I get to the point where I'm fully prepared to get into FC26 and hit the ground running. So let me get into chat, and then we will get into today's journey. So one of the biggest mistakes players make every single year, no matter what, without fail, is they come into the new game and they're not ready at all. Now, why aren't they ready? Because they spend from now all the way until September using all these new promo cards, all these new TOTS cards, and then they end with the footies cards, right? Now, this is a bit early, right, because of my situation with my account, but it just means I'm going to be even more prepared, because what happens is you start the next year. I don't even know if I have a... There we go. You start the next year. Yeah, I don't even have a... There we go. We're going to spin one of these. So as you see, I have nothing. But you start the next year, and you haven't played with any of these type of cards, right? You've been playing with 99 overall cards. So how in the hell are you really going to be ready to go into a new game, a new season, right? Going from 99 cards to 83 Douglas Luises and things like that. So that's what we're going to get ready for. Like I said, I already had beat a full TOTS team from previously, and then I lost a few games, or I think it was like 1 or 2. Not since I restarted this account. I'm undefeated with this account. Now it's against lower level players, but it doesn't matter because I'm taking these tactics, right, that I'm using. So I'll show you real quick. This 4-2-3-1 wide that I believe is going to be huge, especially as 4-2-1-3 takes over as like the king setup in FC. And I'm learning to battle the meta already, and I'm learning to do it with these lower rated players that I will be using at the start of FC26. That's exactly how I've gone in each and every year, and every time I hit the ground running. Literally every single time. Let me get in here. This thing keeps freezing. Man, you gotta love YouTube sometimes. Why is this frozen? Sorry guys, one sec. There we go. Nope. Unbelievable. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So, if you pack Mo Salah or this early on when you start your new account, which is like, what, a couple games in, this is how many games I've played, right? Then you're lucky. Now, most people are grandfathered in. They don't have to start from Division 10. But I'm working my way up now. All the way from scratch. And relearning the game, like from playing eFootball and UFL, literally from zero. And I want it all documented because when I started this Road to 26, I had all my players. The 90 whatever Rodrigo, I had packed Hullet, Butragueño, Adama. I was still behind the power curve compared to, like, you know, where I could have been if I was playing the game steadily. But I had earned a great team from before when I took a hiatus until they made the big patch. Now I'm literally starting from scratch. Literally. All of my, what do you call it? All of the founders, packs, all that crap that you get, I won't get any of that, right? I'll get the 4600 from Ultimate Team, right? I probably won't have a team to play tournaments now like I was going to. But that opens the door for an opportunity because now I can play not only this to prepare, but I can go into the next season literally starting like a lot of other players. So yeah, coming from eFootball, it's like the #1 game that has the most differences. Not only that, but this isn't like the old FC either. You know, it's totally, totally new. I suck with these overlays, by the way. I hate them, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this. I'll try, though, for a bit. I'll try, though, for a bit and see where it goes. It's crazy how different this is, even from my last episode. And then you've seen the team I'm playing, right? Now, obviously, this is lower level. But if you've seen the last time I played the game, it was like, what, a month ago? Something like that? It was like at the beginning of TOTS. Because they just released, and then I happened to play a full TOTS team with this team. Oh yeah, and I have my precision shooting on right away. Always keep precision shooting on, in my opinion. It's going to help you so much more. Whether you're a new player, whatever the case is, it will help you so much more than having it off. From now on, there's nothing to go for, right? You'll get TOTS players. You'll have the time where all these players, like literally right around the corner, where you can play with all the good players. I'm telling you, end it early and start a fresh account. Or whatever you have to do to not go in and play with full footies players or full TOTS or whatever the case is. You will do so much, nice header. You'll do so much better if you prepare that way. I'm telling you, if you come in next season after playing all the way with, because you packed whoever in footies and you just want to play with them, and I'm telling you, man, you will regret it. You will regret it when you start the next season and you're like, oh my God. And now you're not ready for these lower level players or what to do, and you're not, it takes you a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks and now you're already behind. It'll be much better when you start off the new season ready to go. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy the TOTS players, right? Like I said, this is early for restarting. It's not it's a good thing. Like, if you can, the earlier the better, that you get used to it, because that just means as you progress, it will be fresher, that you've played with these lower level players, right? Not only that, but if you can't do that, or you're still going to play with like the 99 rated, at least take it off the 4-2-1-3 or whatever meta setup you're using, right? I strongly recommend you actually use something that's anti-meta, something that will help you improve, but that's difficult. Maybe that you're difficult at. Maybe if you're not good with a narrow setup, use narrow formations, right? If you're not good with bigger strikers, you're good with more nimble, smaller strikers, use bigger strikers. If you're great with crossing and using like Holland-esque strikers, then use the smaller ones, right? If you're better with like the big, strong center backs, use like a Cordoba. You see what I'm saying? Work on your weaknesses. Work on getting better. That's the key. People just want to win so bad. They sit here the whole time using these top players, playing how they're comfortable, and that's why they're stuck where they're stuck. It's the bottom line. That's why you're stuck where you're stuck. Is because you're always staying in your comfort zone, using the meta, or you're looking up best meta tactics and copy and pasting something down that some dude that wants clicks and views just put out there. That's the whole thing. That's why you see certain content creators, they'll have like 8 tactics, right, within like a week. How in the hell is there 8 different meta tactics in 1 week? There isn't. The tactics that player's sharing, they might even have 0 on there that he actually uses. Or maybe one of the 8. And you're sitting there copying and pasting all this stuff, and you don't even know the why each of them are meta, as they say, or what player should use these, right? Because everyone plays differently, and you're just going with, oh, well, he's a top player, so I'm going to copy and paste these, right? Or, oh, I saw him get rank 1 with these. It don't mean shit. That's because they're his tactics, because they work for him. And then the rest of them, whichever one is his, you will never know, unless you've seen him like use them, whichever one he used. But the rest of them are literally just so you can click and view on the video and make that content creator money. If you're going to follow somebody, make sure it's someone that's teaching you the why. Make sure that it's not just, make sure that you're learning how to build teams up on your own, right? Make sure you're learning how to make custom tactics on your own. That's the first thing I did. I've been playing competitively in FC since 22. All the way until literally mid-tournament this year, before the big patch, I left. Like mid-FC Pro Cup, I think it was in November. I was like, this is the dumbest game ever. It started not being football at all. It was right before the big like boycott. And then obviously after that, FC made the big patch that it was unprecedented. But I left. It was that bad. I left mid FC Pro Cup. Now, full disclosure, I was like 1-9, but that's not the first time I've been 1-9 in an FC Pro Cup, and I'll end like, because it's all by ELO, I'll end like 7-13. I ended one time. I ended 10-10 or 11-10 another time, right? Like, so it's not. I like left when I actually had the best games for me personally, where I definitely could have dominated, as opposed to going in at first year starting. You might play shit if you're in Texas region. You start those cups, you might be playing Tex. Like literally everyone's mixed in a bunch. Then they use your ELO, and then you play players around your ELO. But it was so bad that even though I was getting into the actual fun games where I could compete, I didn't even give a crap. I thought I would never come back to FC. That's how bad it was. But everyone banded together and was finally in FC, which never happens, was able to get the big patch. That's what makes me confident after that kind of scare that EA Sports will listen to players right now and make changes before the next year. All right, we got to close this game out, up 1-0. But you see, I'm playing the 4-2-3-1 wide. I have a mid-level gold team against, I mean, you've seen it. Higher level, you've seen the team I'm playing against, much better rated. But skill prevails in this game. Right? Good, Nirma. I'm just calling you Nirma, bro. How are you, Nirma? I just want to respect you and not butcher your name, but how are you, bro? So yeah, so when you're playing, you can see I have a much lower rated team, a much higher skill level than this player, but that's the beauty of it. Like I said, I beat a TOTS team with this team already. Skill prevails. So now I have to get used to the whole defensive change, right? Using second man press, which wasn't important at all, like when I was playing, so I have to get used to that. That just started being important. The lack of the shoulder charge now, right? Or that's not even the right term for FC. That's like a eFootball term, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh! I thought I messed up and hit a shot because the penalties are so different in eFootball. It's hilarious. Oh, this is PS5. I know I have a different camera, right? A lot of people say, like, bro, what's your camera? I'll show you guys when I'm done. I always use this camera. So watch how I'm defending. So I have the defenders around me. Yeah, mother effer. I had the defenders around me grabbing marks with second man press. So I literally double tap R1, hold it down the second time. But watch this. So everyone grabbed a mark. I'm just worried about containing. I'm acting like I'm going in, then I'm pulling back. Notice what I did there. I waited. I let him decide where he was going to go. Then I went in. A lot of people... Oh, wow. A lot of people are having issues with this new defense because they're not looking at it right. Right? They're used to the old defense with the shoulder charges. So look. Second man press. I grab my mark. Boom. See how I waited and went in there? He's got all higher rated players. I think he's got Mia Hamm up top. It doesn't matter. Skill prevails. There is no scripting in FC, right? You're going to play like some ratty players, some sweaty players eventually. But if you keep working and getting your skill better, like everything's already coming back to me. If you notice, I've been playing football this entire time. I have everything unbalanced, which is similar to what pros play. If you ever notice, they'll release all these custom tactics. But when you see their tactics in game, it's always like 4-4-2 balance or something like that. Why do you think that, guys? Because they work at the game and they manually control everything. What they give you is not what they use. You need to work on this stuff. This is how you get better at the game. This is how I got all the way to the top every single year. But people think automatically the top means, oh, well, you have to play, in the E-Champions League with Tex and Anders Vergang. No, bro. The top means getting to the top. I mean, there's millions of players. For you, the top might be top 5%. For somebody else, top 10%. For somebody else, top 50% of players is huge. For somebody else, it might even be getting out of the top 90% into being the top 80th percentile of players in FC. The top is different for everyone. It's really maximizing your skill. And I guarantee you, if you work at the game right, you'll go much higher than you ever thought you could. I guarantee that you've been preparing every year wrong. Not only preparing that every year wrong. I gave him a goal. Not only preparing every year wrong. My players are dead too. Not only preparing every year wrong, but also going into it, and once you're in, like the way you build your team, I guarantee you've been doing that all wrong too. I guarantee there's players out there like how I started. I felt like I had to do every single SBC, right? I didn't know how to sell players the right way, so I'd waste all my coins nonstop and then put a bunch of money in to make up for it. The past 3 years, I've put $0 in. Zero. I've packed some amazing players, but I earned most of them because I did it right. I didn't even participate in certain promos because a lot of it's just fear of missing out. A lot of it's just fear of missing out. That's all it is. Oh my God, I got to get this player. I got to get this player. And then you go purchase them quick, and guess what? You buy high, and guess what you have to do? You have to sell low. They crash. So you lose a bunch of coins. And then I'd be like, oh no, I need those coins back. And I put money, and I put more and more money in. I've saved so much money the past 3 years, and I've continued to get better and better because when I was looking for guidance and sifting through the bullshit, because I could tell when I seen a con man, content creator from a mile away, right? You could see when they're bullshitting or when they're just trying to get clicks and views. And then I sifted through that and found the good ones, the Boris Legends. Nick runs the foot market, who some people would argue that I'm wrong, and I agree that at one point I would be wrong to say like he's not a sellout or a con man, but I do 100% think that all changed. I do think that he stopped fearing saying what's on his mind, and you can tell lately. You can big time tell. You like that, Nirma? Hey, how about these LA Galaxy kits, by the way? They have the new MLS kits. I'm going to go through them after this. They're pretty sick. I don't know if you guys have seen the new MLS kits, but one of the hardest things for me personally I have to work on is the finesse shots with precision shooting. Precision shooting changes everything. It changes everything. I want you to see my team, by the way. Oh. Perfect D. Look who I'm defending with, guys. I'm stopping Mia Hamm. I'm stopping... Look at my team that I just did this with. They're all mid-gold. Now I'm in the lowest levels, okay? But I want to show you the team that I'm doing this with. Oh my God, yeah, dude. It's only June. It's a perfect time. Forget about building a team. I'm winning with look at this. Remember, it's grandfather rules, so they base you on next year, your starting division off of where you get this year. Not only that, but you know it's a perfect time to play because you can earn all those packs for next year. That's about to come around the corner. Now, I'm not going to lie. If I had my account that I built up where I packed Hullet and packed all those players, like I literally took a break after that, not a break. I literally thought I was done with the game before the patch came. Then once the patch came, I rebuilt my entire team, and that's the team I had used until that account was lost. I mean, I built it all the way up. So yes, you can build a great squad, and the best players get easier and easier to get. Like by the time footies come around, but like I'm telling these guys, you are actually in a good spot using lower rated players as you go forward right now, because what happens when you get FC26? You start from scratch. All these players that come in using 99, still playing meta BS, still trying to rat their way to wins, they hit the ground and they start struggling right off the bat. Look at the team I'm using right here. And having a blast doing it because I'm working. I'm not playing meta. I'm playing anti-meta. Look at this team, though. This is the team I'm using. That's the team you just watched me play with. Literally. That's a team I packed Salah, which would be a huge packing like at this time next year. If it's like, you get what I'm saying, at the beginning, at the time of when you're at this point with your account, this would have been a huge pack. But yeah. Geo, you are definitely mistaken, my man. Factually. Now, it's okay if you personally think it's better, then of course that's your opinion. But factually speaking, FC is miles ahead of UFL. Miles, miles and miles ahead of UFL. Show me as many games as I played today. You show me any time, okay, where there's somebody using some type of glitch to win. Show me any time where players are running in circles and cutting left and right, left and right, left and right until they get in. Uncharted? Where do you see that at? Where's Uncharted at? They gave me Uncharted. Which game are you talking about? It's been in production for 8 years, my man. Geo, it's been in production for 8 years. Boniface, always a beast. We're going to take him. Oh, what the hell? Did you guys see that? What the hell happened? Yeah, it gave me when I got this PS5. It gave me it. But yeah, UFL, they've had 8 patches to fix the glitches, and they've had 8 years to test the game and find those glitches and get them out before that. 8 years, guys. So in case you're wondering, that's like 2017. That's when the game went into production. Put that into perspective, and then look at where the game's at. They don't deserve any type of, oh, it's brand new. No. Come on. By the way, those are sick kids. We got to go check out the new MLS kits, though. That's one of the coolest things to do mid FC. Those kits are sick. Why does it keep making me leave objectives every time? I like them both. I'm not one of those Ronaldo or. I think they're very different players. I don't think it's fair to really compare them and pick one. Like, if I had a gun to my head and had to pick one, I'm going Messi. But they're both amazing. The only reason I'm going Messi is he's more versatile. He's more versatile, scoring and setting up. Alright, FC Pro, E-Premier Leagues. Middle of the United States. Smack dab in the middle of the U.S. That's the squad. So let's see if we can get some players out of this. No, that's all this crap. Don't care about any of that. There we go. There's some packs with players. I don't even think I put chem styles on any of my players. I've literally just been playing. Non-meta. Just passing and moving, playing football, bro. That's all it is. It's just skill. It's all that matters. There we go. There's the last two. Pulisic is a beast. If you guys want to watch a great show, watch Pulisic. It's the documentary. It's titled Pulisic. It's amazing. Alright, I'm not going to open all the nonsense packs because I don't care. Guys, eFootball booted me, by the way. I was on eFootball making an announcement, making sure when I came over here, people didn't freak out thinking I was quitting eFootball. And it booted me twice. Freaking eFootball, bro. Go figure. I noticed it because now I'm on stream and the stream's going fine. Unbelievable. Come on, give me something sick. Give me something sick. Let's see if it's true when you restart an account this late they give you sick players. Huth is good. Isn't it crazy I'm saying Huth is good during TOTS? Oh, hell no. Not overwhelmed because I've played this for years. I mean, I could see a player feeling overwhelmed, but that's my biggest thing I teach people, bro. Do not fall into it. My first year, 22 is my worst year. And it's because I fell into the whole content creator listening to idiots. That's one of the biggest reasons I am how I am, dude, because there's so many con men. And once I really found some good content creators and really started learning myself how to look for players, how to see which builds I like, figuring out how I play and what best suits me playstyle wise, which is why I am where I'm at with tactics. And you can check my tactics. For one, you could use them yourself and see, but go check the comments. And I always tell people, don't just take my word for it. Go test them yourself. And they're tried and true. Now, I can't personalize them for you unless I coach you. But if you ask the players I coach, or you look at just the general tactics, they help a lot of people, dude. Well, how did I get there? I had to literally learn it. I stopped just copying and pasting. I stopped going after every SBC, every single thing. I just started getting better at the game. Learning why. Like, okay, this tactic is working, but why is this tactic working? If you're using a 4-4-2 and it works, but the 4-1-2-1-2 doesn't work, why? Why is that? Okay, and then when do you switch it? Okay, you're going up against this, 4-5-1. Okay, why is the 4-1-2-1-2 all of a sudden a better option? Like, I'm just making this up. I'm just saying, you got to look at things like that. I'm just making up a scenario. But you got to be able to read those scenarios and then learn. It doesn't mean you can't still go out and watch and learn and, like, look at why people use other tactics and learn. But you have to know why. You can't just copy and paste. And you can't just go out and get players because you like them in real life or because everyone likes him. Everyone's getting him. Bro, everyone loves Eric Cantona. He's $1 million card every year. I can't stand him. Everyone loves Zidane. I can't stand him. He doesn't fit how I play at all. Hullet, similar body type. Well, does that mean I don't like Hullet? No. Hullet was one of my favorite freaking players in this game. I played him as a cam, a true cam, and he was incredible. All right, there we go. What's up, Owen? How are you, buddy? All right, so I'm going to get rid of these. So look, so as crazy as it sounds, look. Look who I'm going to start. Look at my team, how I'm going up. And watch, I'll still dominate. Boom. Kirby's a beast as a cam for sure. Because it's skill first. And even if I don't dominate, guess what? It's about getting better. It's not about just winning. I don't need a right mid, Mrs. Huth. I don't need a right mid. Cam and right wing. Damn. Alright, CDM. $82. Alright, that's how we're going to go in. We're going to keep Gabby up there. Do I have a left mid that can be better than my... Plenty of right mids. Caffiori's a beast, typically. All right. There we go. Literally starting from absolute scratch. As you can see, I have nothing. All I'm worried about right now is playing, winning, getting new stuff. But also, we're going to go do something fun real quick. Well, let's see. Gotta have some fun, right? Oh, for sure, Phil. No doubt. I'm definitely not leaving eFootball. I love eFootball, bro. I love playing it and everything. It's just, it's in a shitty spot right now. It's been boring as shit. And I'm not ready yet to jump in my own stuff like a lot of you guys are doing, which I think you guys are in a great spot. I'm glad I provided that. And I'll be in there one day, but I'm on my mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. And I miss more manual control too. But I appreciate Phil, you the man. I don't know if you saw, bro, but I put a 20 in. I just got Dan Byrne, as well as you saw Holland and Rodgers, so I ain't going nowhere. I'll still be playing. Got a little loan, baby. We'll take Darmian. Oh, I got all three of them on loan. Never mind. Nice, Saunders. I'm glad, bro. That's what's up, big dog. Hell yeah. Let's see what we got here. That's why I'm glad I'm doing it from scratch so you guys can see how it works. Alright, Trippier. So see, you guys know that every year you do this, you start grinding up slowly but surely. Look, I just got my club nickname. How fitting, though. How fitting. How fitting. Because we got to go. And we got to draft. That's kind of dope. I don't know about only. I don't know about only. I'll definitely still be playing eFootball. UFL, bro. I was 9-2 when I stopped playing. When the game it was just turned into a joke. UFL is the one I'm most disappointed in, bro. Because at its initial release, it was good, and then the way it just like I don't understand, dude. The way it went. So club name. OG. We gotta let them know. OG. Oh, you have to have two. Hell yeah, Phil. But yeah, that's the one I'm most disappointed in. But I feel like it would be bullshit to not be playing FC right now. Giving each game a fair shake, and honestly, I just want to play the best football. That's what this channel is about. And where eFootball is at right now, it's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. I mean, Smart Assist literally is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Alright, so we're going to do something fun real quick. How many of you guys have checked all the new MLS kits? Have you guys already checked them? Because keep your account safe by knowing the rules of fair play you should use. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I got some coins and players. But I would never coin swap. Never. Never would I coin swap, even though if you're under $1 million, they don't catch you. Ever would I do that. Because that's just not what I would do. Why would I coin swap between accounts? I'm not some cheater. I'm not some cheater, bro. Why would I go to my one account that I worked my butt off to get all the way up, that I legally still have, but you won't let me trade off, and take the coins that I earn with my money? Or not with my money, but my money from purchasing the game and then being a top player. But no, I'll just leave that account there. Won't touch those coins, I promise. Promise. Damn, these are... Let me know if you want to look closer to any of these. This one's pretty sick. Chicago. Oh, that gray is pretty sick for Chicago Fire. You guys ever do this in the middle of the year? What's up, Modernist? Hell yeah, are you good? This one's sick. I haven't seen that one this away. What is that? Stop jumping, dickhead. What's that? They don't look like Chicago. But whatever, that's cool. Oh, it's Colorado. I'm an idiot. Okay, so it's like the forest in Colorado. I don't know. These are sick, bro. These are sick. I love looking at these new ones. I haven't seen any of these really, besides my hometown team. That away DC United kit's sick. They're all Adidas is the one thing, so they're all kind of, you know. I know you football guys love this because all you get is shit made up jerseys and then a few licensed kits, but that purple's kind of cool. It's unique. Miami ones. I mean, these were cool before, but now it's just like it's getting old. God, look at his fat beard. They keep these players so up to date, bro. Yeah, Sounders kits are. Messi's looking fat boy. Look, this is the one I got. That's pretty cool, but not the best one. I love the black and gold typically, but these are pretty simple. Nothing spectacular. These pretty much stayed the same. Those are pretty cool, though. It's like the Northern Lights or whatever. Nashville, pretty basic every year. New England's away kids are sick. I like their new logo. I hate Man City, but New York City, like their American team, does pretty well. Orlando. Union has sick kits too. Look at these. These are sick, bro. The Don't Tread on Me snake. These are sick. These are what I want, bro. These are sick. We're going after those when we earn some coins. Check that out. You can't deny those colors and everything. Union with the Don't Tread on Me snake for Philly. Damn, those are so sick, bro. I would damn near buy one of those with the lightning. Tell me those aren't legit. Portland Timbers usually have sick ones, but the away one's decent, I guess. But Real Salt Lake, I never really liked these. I kind of like how they went with the Croatia kit checkers, but a different color. It's kind of cool. Red Bull. These are typically cool, but there's so many Red Bull teams out there. Wait, who the fuck? Motherfucker was looking like Wayne Rooney for a sec, but skinny. San Jose Earthquakes. For all the away kits, they have the throwback. See, this is the throwback to the original Sounders in 1974. That's sick because they went to the throwback colors. This kit, pretty sick. These would be cool in real life, but right here, I don't know. They don't stick out. But I can see those being cool in real life. But the colors, Sounders, just like the Seahawks, the colors are ridiculous. Dude, those Philadelphia Union away kits are the best. St. Louis City kits, ugly as hell, dude. These reds, this red on red nonsense is terrible. Ugly red. It's not. This is a good red. Look, it's two different reds. This kit is pretty sick. I like that one. This is ugly. No. These are pretty cool. The navy with gold. That kit is pretty sick. It's got the maple leaf or whatever, like the Canadian leaf on it. In the middle of the soccer ball. That's pretty dope. Alright, that's all of them. So we got one kit we're going after when we get the coins. Remind me, the Philadelphia Union kits. Team of the season, the Saudi League and MLS. Alright, let's get in and play. See what kits we already have. These are sick. I'm going to use these. God, I already got 1,000,000 kits. The women's, I don't like those collars. These are sick. Red and black. And then away we'll go with these. I always like the no licensed kits. Alright, let's do it. Red and black's the colors. Obviously, we got the OG badge. This is the best one. This is even better than the eFootball OG badge. Which you gotta love that they got the OG badge, bro. Come on. Alright, let's get to it. Yeah, you're right. You're right, but I don't think I can sell all those. Let's see how many I can sell. 100%, that's like at the beginning of the season. That's what you want to do, for sure. My Instagram, I don't got Instagram. Is that what you were just asking for, my Instagram? I have everything but. Should I get Instagram for the channel? I have X. And then I have TikTok. I put all the highlights on TikTok. Yeah, if you guys don't mind and you think about it, go check out my TikTok, dude. It would help me a lot. Yeah, see, these are all untradeable. Oh, no, wait. List on transfer market. I think at this point in the season, no one's buying these, so let's see. I don't know. These are new, so I'll start it at 150, and we'll see about where those sell. Yeah, at the beginning of the game, see, people don't like the restart. Sometimes I like it, bro. Like, all right, who am I going to build the team around this year? So right now I got Salah, for instance. He's just a gold card. But if I just start the season, that might make my season because now I got Salah, which means the first special Van Dijk. Maybe I'm saving for him. That's the biggest thing you got to do. You have to get a league channel, and you have to look at the leaks because now that everyone's looking at them, you have to prepare for the leaks because otherwise other players are going to get a jump, meaning you might have a player that's about to crash because so-and-so's coming out, get rid of them. Or you might want a player that's coming out, but you go make a purchase, and little did you know if you looked at the leak channel, which for me I use Foot Sheriff. Every single time I follow him on X, I follow him on Facebook. You only need one of the social medias. It's all the same, but follow Foot Sheriff or one of the, there's a bunch of channels now. There's so many leaks nowadays.
Hello and thanks for joining us live here.
And that's it.
My name's
I have other videos on it. You can look back on different methods I do to keep track and never feel overwhelmed. It's just a few minutes scrolling through each SBC, doing each 83 times 10, this or that. I'll let people know which ones to like look at, and you can train yourself as I'm training you. Like as I'm telling you what to do, you'll learn like why I go with that method, and pretty soon you won't feel that overwhelming feeling at all. You'll be used to what to go for. By the way, these kits are ridiculous sick. Oh, what a move! Did you guys peep the move? Did you guys peep the quick move? Oh, you wanted to look at the team? Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. Remind me, bro, because I'm so used to skipping. It's going to take a while for me to get used to it. I thought that was going to be a better ball. Good move there. Through. Finish. Goal. Bravo, bravo. Mo Salah. Guys, these kits are right up my alley, boys. Mo Salah. Now remember, I'm a top player, right? Like top elite division player, and I'm restarting. So it's not like I'm at the very bottom right now, right? You got to realize that. But that's why I'm not playing meta. I'm playing, and I got everything. I got precision shooting turned on. I'm relearning defense, so it's perfect, bro. It's perfect. And that's why it's a perfect time. If you're going to play FC26, it's a perfect time to play. I think it's free now, by the way. If you have EA Play, I'm pretty sure it's free now. They're in the last quarter, so it's June. You have all of June, all of July, all of August, and then September the new one comes out. Good D. Come on, Douglas. Come on. Bravo. Bravo. Look at this, boys. Bravo. Oh, come on. Just getting used to playing, baby. Just getting used to playing again. This is a game that I love because there's absolutely no script. Like, overall, there's no scripting. Bravo. So all I did there, you seen the controls. It was a power shot, fake power shot, boom. By the way, I gotta turn off that zoom. That zoom fucks you up, and when you're playing competitive, I gotta turn off that zoom. Ah, it didn't register my fake. Oh, I did a super cancel. I'm an idiot. Cancel in FCs and L2, R2. See, that's what happens when you play other games. You got to get ready for it. Okay, so settings, Game settings. Visual. Fuck, I couldn't see where it's at. I gotta see where it's at. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I gotta do this. Power shot zoom. There it is. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Come on, come on, come on. 7 seconds. Power shot zoom off. It's in camera. There we go. All right, perfect. But yeah, I did a power shot fake. Or power shot super cancel. Or in here, it's just called cancel. It's not called super cancel. You say super cancel in FC, you get laughed at, I think. Because there's no reason. Why I call this super cancel? Why not just cancel? There ain't no regular cancel. Watch how I defend here. Watch how I defend. Perfect. See how I waited? I waited. I was patient. No diving in. And see how there's no assistance now? You can do R1, press, double tap R1 on the second time, hold it, and it's second man press. Your two defenders, nearest defenders, will gather the two nearest attackers. Oh, he was offsides. And remember, in FC, you got to get used to player lock. That's something that calling players to, making runs, and player lock. So remember that. Because I see, like I'm telling myself too, as you see now, I haven't been using player lock. All these things are going to help you as you get used to them. Ah.
Unable to retain possession. They could get caught out on the break here. That ultimately has come to nothing. Douglas Luiz. On to Salah.
Ah, he's too slow. Try to lead him.
Well, under no real pressure, but unable to keep it in play. Making decent progress here.
Whoa, what was that touch? I had to figure out why my players are doing that.
It lacks flow. Someone has to take charge here. Douglas Luiz. Salah.
Ah, that would have been sick.
Been cut out there.
I think he was going to be offsides anyway. See this run I'm making? Full manual.
Jesus. Players waiting in the centre. This has to be.
Bravo, bravo, brazo.
And the win.
What's up, monkey? How are you?
Well, here's the replay, and what a run this is. They just couldn't get anywhere near him, and then he manages to keep his cool at the end and finishes it off well.
Ah.
And it is going to be a caution.
Great, man, great. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. See? Super cancel fake. Then I can take a real power shot. Or cancel. Power shot, cancel. Then I took a real power shot. And if you're coming for me football, do not do what I did at first. It's not R1, R2.
Hard work pays off.
It's L2, R2.
Genuine
I thought he was going to come out.
on goal. Did everything right until the finish. A really disappointing end to the move. Not so much given away as cleverly won.
Remember, you can do a move cancel in this,
Tighter here.
and then look. So you're spinning, you'll go the other way. Boom, boom.
Salah.
Ah.
Good work by Pride to win it there.
You got, and so as you're learning these new things, you're coming over, work on all of this stuff now. Now is the time. No, I'm not saying you have to do it in game. Maybe you're not at that level yet where you can do it in game and not just get torched. Then go into a training place and do it. But work on all this. Look, he was going to go diagonal with his run. I wanted him to come across. So I as he was making the run, I player lock, move, boom. Obviously, that's why I have the overlays up too, so you can see what I'm doing. Work on all of this. Notice I'm not doing no 4-2-1-3 spam through balls. Notice I'm not just going for that one. I am going to work on finesse shots, but only because I need to work on them with precision shooting, but I'm not going for just one angle and finessing it in. You know, nothing I'm doing is meta. Yes, do not buy any players on FC. I spent $0 on 25 and to get the team I got. If you want to go look at the team I had, my pay-to-win team, go check it out. I earned every one. You can see the first owners and all of them. And that's what I'm going to help each and every one of you guys get to. And I'm not going to do it where you have to rely on me. Guys, use this tactic. I'll tell you the next one later. I'm going to teach you how to do it yourself. 4-2-3-1 wide. Why am I using it? 4-2-1-3 is the meta right now. Four backs, 2 CDMs, 1 cam, 3 strikers. Really 3, striker and 2 wingers, but they play as essentially strikers. Okay? So, ask yourself, why is a 4-2-1-3 the best formation to beat? A 4-2-3-1 wide. 4-2-3-1 wide. The best setup to beat a 4-2-1-3, just regular, right? So, think about that. Why 4-2-1-3 wide? And I'll answer it. I'm not going to do it like school, I'll tell you, but I want to give you time to think for yourself. So 4-2-1-3, you have your 2 CDMs, you have your cam, and you have left wing, right wing striker, and they all are close to the center. And so you get the ball, and boom, you play a through ball. Right here is where you play a through ball. There's nothing out wide. There's no possession. It's boom, through ball. Now you can, but you're not going to have much width if you try to play possession. Usually it's win it, counter, through ball. I have my whole team unbalanced, so no one's just running away from the ball. And even if they were, I can manually call them back. Good D. And why 4-2-1-3 wide works is because I have the 2 CDMs down the middle. I have the cam. Perfect. But then I also have 2 wingers to provide the width. Look, so I work it out, come back in, right? Work it out, come back in. Boom. Beautiful. Whoa! Wasn't used to precision shooting there. But beautiful work, beautiful move, beautiful ball. You work it out, you come back in, because down the middle, they might be strong, but they have nothing. So they're either going to have to come chase you out wide, then you come back into the middle once they do that, because they're going to have to. Other than that, if not, you drive like this. Drive out wide. He quit on me. Ooh, I got to work on my finesse shots, I'm telling you. That's what I was telling you. Got to work on those precision finesses. So 4-2-1-3 is perfect. You want a setup that can hang with 4-2-1-3 down the middle. 4-2-3-1 wide. I keep messing up when I say it. 4-2-3-1 wide is perfect to beat the 4-2-1-3 because you can compete with them down the middle with your 2 CDMs. You have a cam there too, right? So you're perfect there. But then you have nowhere to go from there, right? Hold on. You have nowhere to go from there. You have to learn it, right? So you know now that the wing midfielders, right? That could be in a tactics video. You know that the wing midfield is going to provide you with. You can work the ball out and then you can come back into the middle if they chase you. If they don't chase you, then what? Well, then you can drive the inline and lay it back. That's the beautiful thing. Similar to how I was playing in UFL, where I played the 4-2-3-1 wide, isolate the wingbacks and burn them, because in that game, defense is like almost impossible. Well, in FC, it's similar but different. Defense isn't impossible. It's just a lot of players who relied on AI defense aren't very good at it, right? But then on the build-up, you have to learn how to go from keeper to striker, in and out all the way around. Learn the best passing sequences. If your center back has the ball, right? So my Cam has the ball right now, but that's off a corner. So we're going to go all the way back, okay? And we're going to work it up. And we're going to look at what sequences I'm using most, because this is what you're going to do when you play too to help you out. And when are you sending your player? Remember, L1X sends your player on the run. When are you sending your player on a run, right? Oh, what the hell? Why did he cut that? I didn't know he had it. When are you sending your player on runs? When are you calling them to? R1 calls to. L1 sends. Notice my defense. Notice that none of these players are getting shots off. Notice what I'm doing differently defensively. What do you see? What am I doing defensively? Right? You don't see me just going crazy diving in. You don't even see me using second man press as much. So watch. Second man press. Boom, boom. Hold it the second time. And my players grab the two nearest players. Boom. Same thing. See where I went there? Let's do it again. See what I'm doing? I'm holding jockey. I'm going away from the player first. I'm kind of circling him, seeing which direction he goes, and then once I find the right time, then I commit. Look at this. Look who I'm switching to. Boom. I tricked him. Now watch. Boom. I'll act like I'm here. Then I go out wide. See what I'm saying? It's that simple. Yeah, I know. People say that, bro. People say it like looks like air hockey. Phil, you're hilarious. People say that. Bob, you look like it's gliding. Look at it. Look at that motherfucker glide, baby. Make it glide. Dude, that was a crazy spin move he just did. What the hell? Did you see that? That was weird. Watch how I trick him. Look, he thinks I'm coming here. Now watch what I do. Boom, I'm over here. Now I'm out wide. Now I'm up the feet. Now watch this. He thinks I'm here. Now look where I'm really at. See how I'm tricking him? He thinks I'm here. Now I switch back. Now I drive inline. Boom. Laid across goal. Oh, what a save. He thinks I'm here. Pull him out. Boom, now I'm here. See how I'm doing that? You work on all these things as you go, boys. That's how you get good at this game. And that, what I did there, see, it's just back, boom, and they turn. And as you've seen the first time, it can be really helpful. And that's just back. And you just learn this stuff as you go. All right, now I'm going to try to defend them one-on-one. Good. All right. That's the game, man. So you just keep working on all this stuff. If you have to, watch this stream back. Work on all this. No matter what level you are. Do you player lock like that? Do you fake players out? You know what I mean? Like, work on all of it now. Restart an account. Screw the footy shit, bro. Screw winning with 4-2-1-3. Screw your little Holland 99 rated you want to get, or your new Ronaldo. Do you want to get better at this game, or do you want to be stuck where you're at? Do you want to get these players and actually win and be successful, or do you want to play the game and struggle? But hey, I packed Mbappe, but you can't do shit with him. Learn how to play the game. Then it becomes way more fun. Once you can compete and rub elbows with everyone you're playing against at the level where you always get stuck, and you know that level I'm talking about, it's different for everyone. Some it's 2, Division 1, some elite division at a certain ranking. Some it's like You know? Wherever you're getting stuck at, you simply got to put the work in and you'll get out of that shit. Let's do a draft. Have some fun, do a draft. You guys can help me pick. This is where you can get the best players. See, would you like to use a draft token? Alright, we'll go with a typical 4-4-2 holding. Oh, you know what? Play more possession. Let's go with 4 trips. What the hell? The game froze on me. Oh, there we go. It just wasn't enter. I was like, what the? Dude, I love this Schneider as a cam. Spinning, can't play. Looks like we're going Schneider by default, baby. We'll get some beast players. Told you. This Wright's a beast, but this Mbappe's Mbappe, even with the shadow. But 94 pace, 90. What do you guys think? First person to tell me, I'll take him. Who should I take? It's Bop or Wright? You guys tell me. Bop or Wright? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by his toe. If it was my pick, I'm going Wright. I'm going to go Wright. There's a delay in it. You guys have all seen Mbappe. Oh, sorry, Ice King. There's a delay. The delay screwed you. Sorry, bro. You guys will love Wright, though, dude. Oh, the Max Man. The Mac Man. The Mac Man. Makalele. Beast player. You guys know him if you're from eFootball. The Mac Daddy. Palacios is better than Gattuso. I know it sounds crazy, but Gattuso is butched in FC, bro. I'm telling you. It sounds crazy, but trust me on this. I'll get him just so you guys can see what I mean. I mean, that would be so sick in like eFootball. But FC sucks with their icons. They suck at making them. Chevalier. Go Chevalier. I didn't mean to go to my keeper yet. That was stupid. I always do keepers last because you match them to the player. So obviously, this is just because he's got an anchor, so a bit of a speed boost. We're gonna go with Arojo. Probably a better choice than Rudiger anyway. Sorry guys, the delay got you. Baresi. See how bad Baresi sucks? They did Carragher dirty too. But he's got the... At least he's got the Hunter. I'm going Rudiger, bro. Going Rudiger. Man, they did me dirty on this draft, bro. You can get Tots right now. Look. Oh, this is a Champions League card, but you can get Tots right now, I believe. Hakimi, look at that dirty dude. What's sick? What's sick is Hakimi was out of this game for a while, and he's such a fan favorite. I bet you people went crazy for this Hakimi card. I bet he's so much money on the market, and he was a live card at one point, wasn't he? He had to have been. And they won the Champions League, so he's a 96, so that's a big pickup right there. I'm going to set up my tactics so you'll get to see me do that too. Based on the team I have and everything else. This Gabby's sick, but obviously I got to go Bobby. 89 with the Hunter. I got to go Bobby. I had him on my team too. My previous team, I sold him when I went back on my. I think it was my first episode of the Road to 26. Oh, this is the hullet I packed, guys. This is the hullet I had. This is the hullet I packed. Watch how good this monster is. That's the hullet I had on the account I lost. I packed him after getting my rank 1. It was my first rank 1 back, I think it was. Or you guys can go check. I can't remember. Alright. So obviously we go... Team of the season. Nottingham Forest. Jesus. You know we gotta go Vanderhorn. Left back. Eredivisie, because the hullet. Well, I got enough icons that bum passer. Yep. My dog. Zambrotta. Ah, no, we're gonna go roar. Ooh. We're gonna go roar. That's highlights. Honestly, bro, 90 pace, 90 defending. See you later, Gattuso. Jeez, she's a beast. I like the women CDMs having at least one. They're like Conti, like, oh, of course. All right, you guys tell me. You guys tell me, bro. Both. Well, hold on. Hold on, we got to go for. Oh, I can't use Yamal. He's only a winger. It's got to be Messi because he can play cam and striker. It's got to be Messi, guys. It's got to be Messi. Oh my God, Messi and Hullet. Oh, Messi tots. Holy shit. Dude, this just came out. This card's like multi-million-dollar cards, bro. This is going to be such a difference from the cards I've been using. I mean, look at the team I'm playing with right now. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, it's all practice for the next year. It's all practice for the next year. Even as nice. Oh, but Graham. Oh my God. Oh, Hansen's a beast. Hansen's a beast. Hansen is a beast. Gravenberch is Tots. CDM, of course. But there's even as two. I got Makalele. Gravenberch would be sick, but I need a center back. I gotta go Ibanez, guys. This Gravenberch, holy shit. But I'm already set there. I gotta go Ibanez. See, I told you I was getting screwed before. Look at all these. Oh! Oh my God. Instead of Charlton, I gotta go Ramos. Or, dude, she's gonna be a beast. I gotta go Amadi. Dude, I got to. I gotta go Amadi, dude. She's 5'5", right? Yeah. They're both gonna be 5'5". Yeah, I gotta go Amadi. Holy team, bro. This team shaped out, huh? Alright. Alright, so we'll go Nico Paz. All right, last but not least, probably gonna be a shitty gold watch. Oh, foot birthday bells. Damn, bro. The wrong team. When you see Bells on the bench, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna have to make some subs for. Well, really just for Paz, and I want to see Paz and Bellingham. Diego Simeone. All right, boys, let's set this up. All right, you ready for this? So here's my tactics. Team management, edit tactic. So we're going balance and balance to start. Switch over here. Advance forward for both of them. They can both play advance forward and poacher. Advance forward. I'm going to go with poacher for right. Shadow striker. Shadow striker. Right? So that's like secondary striker. Holding. Defend. For my more defensive, I want holding, defend. For my other one, I want holding, ball winning. Right? Holding is only... No, I want deep line. Sorry. I almost messed this up. So I want deep line playmaker, defend, holding, and then I'll go defend. Now, typically, if I have two holding, I'm going to go ball winner. One's going to be more aggressive. One's going to be that solid number 6. The other one's going to chase a little bit. So if I'm holding a lead, right, or I'm playing a real tough opponent, I'm going to switch this deep line playmaker. But for deep line playmaker, right, if you have a defend focus, they're going to focus on closing out passing lanes and staying back, right? If I do build up, they'll move forward and offer a passing option to support the attacks. I want defense because I can manually push her up if I want, okay? Always go defensive. You can always go more attacking, right? You don't want to make a mistake, give up an early goal because you went to attacking. You can always switch and go more attacking. Now, you can switch and go more defensive too, right? But I'd rather be more defensive, right, and then go more attacking because I realize I can, then give up a goal and then have to go backwards. You get what I'm saying? Always look at it that way, right? It's easier to be defensive and be over-defending and then switch it up than it is to give up a goal because you were too attacking, right? And now you're chasing the game. Just always remember that. Always sweeper keeper, always build up, right? That could save you from extra goals going in. Have your keeper already getting the jump on attackers, and you can finish it up with triangle to run them out, right? I have to remember keeper movements just clicking right too. That's different. This is always fullback defense. Always. Sorry, fullback balance. If you go fullback defend, they go more central. Fullback balance, they naturally cover the outside more. So you don't want fullback defend. You want fullback balanced. Every single time, you can manually push them forward on wingback. And this is always, center backs are always defender defend. Right? So, deep line defend. If I want more attacking, if I can afford to do it, I go deep line build up. You know what? For now, I'm going to start with deep line build up just because it's a draft. But just know, start defensively. Unless you're very confident, bro. Unless you're a real confident player. Like maybe if you're Elite Division, Division 1, something. But even then, it depends what level you are. If you're Elite Division, but you struggle all the time, 2 holding and defend. Or maybe at most 1 holding ball winning. Right? To be a little bit more aggressive defensively. Then you can always manually trigger them, right? You can press holding L1 so they make a run. But that way you're defensively covered first, right? So you see, without the ball, this is what we look like with the ball. We're looking for a lot of 1-2s here, right? A lot of manual runs, a lot of player lock, faking like I'm making run with one, make a run with the other. And then, of course, you see with the ball, I like how they show Angel Doll. What a last name, by the way, Angel Doll on top. She'll actually be pushed up kind of like in between Hullett and Messi to be able to play directly to the strikers or indirectly. Right? And then, of course, I can manually pull up my wing backs to overlap Hullett, Vanderhoorn overlapping Hullett, or Hakimi overlapping Messi. All right, notice I'm not doing counter. I'm not doing a high line. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm going and playing balance because I want to manually have to do the most. Right? Now, also, eventually I'm going to get to testing out where I'm going fully balanced. That's what the pros use. Everything's manual. Go look. The pros barely have any settings, if any at all, because they get used to it all. Now, I'm not saying you have to work on and you're trying to be a pro, but you definitely want to improve, bro. Who wouldn't want to improve and get better? That's why we play these games. Well, unless you're a rat loser, then you just look for exploits and you waste your time playing. But those pieces of crap are a lost cause anyway. I have EA Play. I pay like $5 a month, I think. If not, you have to buy it with your tokens. I think it's $5. Buy with your tokens. Sorry, you have to buy, FC points, and then you can get it for, I think it's $5. I'm not positive though. But I have EA Play, and then they gave me my EA Play rewards or whatever.
Welcome to the iconic Santiago Bernabeu. Guy Mowbray here for commentary with Sue Smith alongside.
All right.
And we should have a cracking contest.
So, very good team. Obviously, we're playing against two. Very solid setup. Let's see how it goes. Oh.
This is how the visitors start the game.
Well, it looks like they're going for this in a 3-4-3. It's a real attacking setup with three up top. I'm sure they'll put pressure on them high up the pitch. Defensively, they've got to make sure they shift across quickly so that they don't get exposed that wide.
Good D there. Oh, tackle back. He missed. I think he's using auto shooting. Shame on him. But tackle backs happen in FC too. They look different, obviously, but they happen. So see, she's playing build up. So she's up supporting.
Ashraf Hakimi. Messi. Puts it back.
1-0. Notice the play I did there. Notice what I did. I already knew my next pass. Into a body. I already knew where I was going. Check it out. Oh, of course. You can't watch it like in UFL. So it's similar to eFootball. I wish you had to watch like the one time. Just once. No, goals for or against if you had to just watch it once. I know people get pissed, including myself, but it does help a lot. Even it helps you like do better next time sometimes. I saw him reading it and I still forced it. Silly. Good defense by my opponent, by the way. Look at I'm already coming here manually. I switched away. Anticipated right, but I didn't win the ball. Ah, come on. Manual run out. I'm in. Finish it. Bravo, what a goal. What a goal, what a ball, what a goal. Now, I thought about player locking there, but she was wide open, so I didn't need to. Right? But you got to be ready to make that decision to player lock. Look, I'm already here. Boom, boom, lay it back, and I'm through. Simple as that. Now I player locked my striker. I come to, boom. Fake in, come out. Oh, big touch. Goal. Wright's a beast. That's what I was telling you guys. Wright's a beast. He's amazing on the ball. He's so hard to get the ball off of. But notice that all my opponents are struggling at defending, and I'm not. Why do you guys think that is? Why do you guys think that is? Do you guys go watch my first 2 streams for my Road to 26 or any of the videos, my episodes? And you'll see exactly why I'm already doing well defensively. If you haven't seen it though, it's because I figured it out. Like as I was getting killed in the first episode, I figured out how to properly defend. It's literally just the same as it was before, except now there's no shoulder charge. Before, your players could make up a ton of ground with the shoulder charge. I tried to spin too late. Watch, boom, fake it. Fake like I'm coming in, come out. See how I act like I was going in there? Because he would have just ran right by me. Should have done it again. Oh, I got it there. I didn't even realize it. Whoa, whoa. Those big touches, I'm not meaning to take those. What the f is going on?
That's not a bad looking ball. Messi.
Bravo. Oh.
Good goalkeeping there. Roy Keane. Hakimi. Right. And it's on now. And there's
Golasso.
taking the match ball home.
Remember, was anybody on that stream with that dipshit Mr. Casino? Now you guys know why I was laughing so hard.
Just watch the movement off the ball, pulling the defenders all over the place. And the passing, it's so intricate. As soon as there's an opening, they take it. It's a great finish too.
As you can see, I gotta work on my finesse with precision shooting. That's the hardest shot to do with precision shooting. You have to almost point it down the middle of the goal, and I'm so used to pointing to like the corner. Like literally where I'm pointing that is how you'd point it. Boom, look. Oh, he knew what I was doing. That sucks. I fake unless he didn't and he just did that on purpose. But did you notice I faked? Because I thought for sure he was cutting it, but I gambled and I paid the price. Ah, see? Precision shooting. It helps you a lot, but then it hurts you. But that's a beautiful thing, dude. That's what, it's a skill gap thing, you know? You have to use it in competition, so a lot of players don't use it. See what I did there? Power shot, fake, around him, golazo. Let me make sure these didn't freeze. Hold on.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at the way he glides past
okay.
the defender. Makes it look so easy. And then once he's through, there's never any doubt, was there? Hits it hard and true, and the keeper just can't react in time.
But yeah, is anybody in here that plays eFootball that's been playing? Can somebody acknowledge that or not? Because I gotta ask a question. Oh no, I should have done a Trivella there. I wanted a Trivella. Oh hell no. Now this is the #1 way to score. As unrealistic as it is, it's the realest way to score. Goal. Oh. Oh yeah, Phil, of course. Like, dude, when you're watching this, be honest. Do you like, what's your take on this versus eFootball when you're... Now look, the feeling of the players and stuff, I feel like they're going more towards realistic because they're much heavier. Like, that's where the patch threw me off when I wasn't used to it. But when you're watching this, does it not? I mean, actually, I just want to get your take. Like, what's your take? Like, if you had to compare them, your general summary. Anybody else can chime in here too. When you're watching this and you compare it if you're an eFootballer or even a UFL player, I'll tell you my differences, but I want you to do it first because I don't want anybody to be like, you influenced. You're an influencer that influenced. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is free. If you go get EA Play, somebody call my bluff on that and tell me. But bro, if you're a fan of other games too, when you get EA Play, bro, you literally get like Madden, you get all the games at UFC, you get all of them or at least trials of them. But go check what it includes. See that? Fake power shot, shoot. Fake power shot, shoot. Why fake power shot instead of shot? Well, you can do a fake shot too. But the fake power shot, how it looks on my screen, it's doing that to their screen too. It almost throws a visual fake in there. And it gives you watch. Oh, what the? It's too slow. Gives you more time, look. Oh, I pressed the super cancel again. Tim, have you been playing FC? I'm loving FC, bro. The players are feeling heavier, but in a good way. I think they're going with that more realistic feel now, dude. So if you notice the defense that they went totally manual. See ya. They went totally manual on the defense. And the players are like heavier, which is why players are having a problem defending now. Notice that the defenders, watch when I jockey. It's more realistic. Look, now I just can second man press. Look, I can't like explode speed-wise. Like, I'm literally loving this. And I kind of love the fact that I'm starting from scratch, too. Because I feel like there's something to do now, to build that way and show how easy it is to build a good squad. And how much it's skill first here. Now, the servers suck. So I'm grateful that I don't have to deal with that today. To do that, you just click in the R3. And this is where you work on everything, bro. This is where you work on stuff. And you're going to be sitting here. There's Division 1 players, Elite Division players, Division 2. There's so many players that aren't getting this work in, dude. You don't know how many of them are just addicted to having that. Oh, I should have switched to my goalie. You know how many players are addicted to just getting that next top card or winning the most games so they can get the best rewards? You don't know how many. Oh, I got to get that new TOTS card. I got to get this. You know? Uh-oh, 7-3. Damn, son. Where'd you find this? Got to refocus. That would have been crazy. 7-4 all of a sudden. But there are a lot more goals, so you got to be careful. But I never minded it. I was like, I'll take that over too little of goals. Like, you know what I mean? I'll take this over every shot being saved, like in UFL because the goalies are broke. Or in eFootball where the script sometimes causes, like, you know what I mean? Where it should be 5 goals and it's not. Because you power up and just shoot there. There's no skill-based shooting over there. Oh, no! Yeah. I'm letting this player come back into the game, though. That's kind of crazy.
the progress continues. It's on now.
Ha ha ha, beauty. And she's a beauty.
High with the win.
She's a beauty. What a flick on by Wright. What a finito. 8-4, but dude, I'll take it. Tell me when you're watching this. Be honest. Like, bro, imagine two good players. Imagine if this score was like 7-6 or 8-7, bro. This would be exciting as shit to watch. And it's not like it's not skilled. It's just faster based, skilled football. You can't tell me as you watch this, you can't see like the skill and the movements in the run and the realism in it. It's just literally quicker. Oh, you missed that. Like, I just feel like it's more skill based, and it's not as realistic, and it's not as, like, the players do feel heavier, and that's one of the reasons like players are struggling at defense, and why even now, like, bro, I'm not gonna front, like the first 2 goals I was like, yeah, but then the third one, it's like, okay, now I gotta be serious. But like the third and especially the fourth, like, I was trying, bro. It's hard to defend.
Looking for the angle.
Nice goal, buddy.
More than consolation at this stage, but it is at least something for their fans to cheer. Through bullet. It's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. And a really good bit of goalkeeping to keep that out. Having a try.
Why'd you pull your keeper all the way out, bro?
Signing off in style.
9-5.
Well, if we watch
We're getting to football score territory here.
goes for precision rather than power, and the keeper's got no chance.
There we go. Oh, what the hell? Tackle back, of course. But notice that there's only been like, what, 2 tackle backs this whole game, both by my opponent.
Any defensive worry.
They're not just, they don't just sit there and welcome themselves.
From here.
Shit, Phil knows all about tacklebacks, bro. He played sick in the tournament and he lost to... No, that was Boomful, wasn't it? Or was that you? That was you, right, Phil? I think that was you who lost to the tackleback, wasn't it, Phil? In the no count cup. You were playing sick. I mean, I would say Cozy did outplay you, but let's be honest, you played sick and the goal was a tackleback. Both of you guys played great, though, but I think it was a tackleback. Alright, so we got that victory. See what we got as far as objectives go. It's a nice change of pace. It's a nice change of pace, playing with the gold cards and going to draft. Oh, and this will really help us too with our squad. There we go, premium gold pack and another kit, so that's cool. Yeah, man, no one likes them stupid tacklebacks. There's a lot less in this in FC now. They did a good job with that, with the defensive fix and with the the 95 attacking line or defensive line or whatever. They fixed that shit where with the high pressure and all that nonsense. I hate how they keep making me leave. Leave the menu after. Some bullshit. Bundesliga. Some big packs to open though, guys. You watch, we're gonna get our first tots one of these times. You watch. You see my team. I had a bronze left mid starting, all silver subs and mid-level gold cards. Not even high level, mid-level. There we go. Now it's not going out again. Anchor 82 plus 2. Damn, this is going to be fun to open all these guys. See all this stuff they give you in this game, though, too? Another area. eFootball, what are you doing, bro? I just started this account. Look how much fun this is. Starting from scratch. Look at the team I lost, and now I'm having this much fun. eFootball did good initially, bro, with those welcome back signings and shit. Every day was like a new player, and then they just dropped off. Not just for new players. They dropped off for everybody, bro. Their content sucks for everybody. In UFL... Dude, don't even get me started about over there. They had 2 different pages of player picks last season. Why did they remove the player picks? What was that about? Why did they remove the player picks? So stupid. 3 more. Managers welcome pack. Nice, dude. We get a manager too. Give me a Ruben Amorim and I'll be happy. I support Big Ruben. I support Big Dog Ruben. Alright, good. That's all of them. Holy shit, guys. Can you believe that? 1 match and I got all that. 1 match, guys. 1 match. Alright, so we're not open to any customizations. We'll open silver just for the hell of it. Alright. Customization. Managers. Let's see what managers. Give me Ruben Amorim and I'll be happy. Ah. I'll make Pellegrini active though. Four, 2, 3, 1. He's right up my alley. I mean, it's not like eFootball though, obviously. I'll make him my manager when I used to be able to do it from here. I don't know if you can and I missed it or what, but 82 plus 2 walkout. If it's a walkout, it lights up at the back, so you'll know. But these still could be good even if they're not, because of where I'm at. Gillis, Nabry. Will it be our first tots today? 78 plus 2 tots? No walkout. I've seen crazier shit. I packed Mbappe 2 years ago in FC23 twice. Or no, was that 24? I think that was 24. Oh, I didn't mean to open this customization pack. Get rid of all this shit. Once I was 7 years old. Crowd chant. Let's just see. $82 plus times 7. Any walkouts? No walkouts. So stupid, Monkey. I can't believe that. That's insane. Ooh, some good players in that for where my team's at for sure. That's so stupid, bro. I can't believe they did that. Freaking Konami's pieces of crap. No walkouts yet, guys. $1,000 coins. $82 plus times 5. Give me 1 walkout out of these. Walkout, walkout, walkout. Right back, Germany. Bundesliga. Who's this going to be? Bayern Munich? Kimmich. Double walkouts? You can tell somehow. I forgot how. It's like something with the lights. It's similar to eFootball with that. Great pack though, bro. Great pack. Remember, for my startup team, that's a great pack. 3 RTG type accounts. This one's not an RTG though. This is Road to 26. Even though I'm not spending any money in this, I've spent money in the other two. Just remember that. I've spent money in both UFL. I put about 30 bucks in there. I just put a 20 in eFootball. Was this a walkout? I didn't see. Oh, it was. Dabinia, that's huge. That's huge. She's taking over as Cam. Hell yeah, boys. She's going to dominate. Urasi as well. She's going to dominate. It sounds kind of crazy because we got the draft going, you know, but 8,000 coins. Oh, and it froze on us. It froze on us. Now here's the thing that sucks, guys. Okay, good. I was able to get out. If I go back in now, it will freeze entirely. So we're going to go into draft and get another game in. But yeah, I'm having an absolute blast. This is what it does though, man, when it freezes. I should have probably left the mode entirely. I should have probably left the mode entirely. We'll have to wait. Hopefully it exits out. Static noise? Guys, you hearing any static noise? Anybody else? Can somebody confirm or deny? I think eFootball is sabotaging us. I got booted from their stream. Or from my stream on eFootball. I think it came over and haunted us. No, honest truth is this happens sometimes. But we're in now. Let's do it. By the way, Monster Squad. The only one I don't like so far is Van Horn. He's more of a CB. Do I have an alternate left back? 82 pace. 87. I might put... Bellingham can play left back. Out of position Bellingham. Should I do it? Rojo can play right back, but not left back. I'm going Van Passer over this Van Horn. This Angel Doll, such a beast, bro. Unbelievable beast. I mean, bro, and she's perfect. Perfect for a deep line playmaker. She's like a Conti. And the Makalele's Makalele. We all know Makalele. Beast mode, beast mode. He's actually not like the best. Like Essien, typically Essien and obviously Vieira, just like in eFootball. Vieira is Vieira. He's a king like Hullet. Hullet and Vieira are gods in both football games. The only football game Hullet and Vieira aren't gods in is UFL. And that's only because they're not in it. And they're gods in UFL too, even though they're not in the game. Oh, crap. It's static? Damn, why didn't you guys let me know? How about now? Does it go away with like right? I'm gonna put my mic on mute. Tell me if it goes away when I do this. I'm putting you on mute now. Still clear, did it come back? Damn, no one's ever told me. New meta formation tactics. These fucking idiots. Somebody's putting out UFL meta formation Bro, nobody can do tactics but me in UFL. Get out of here. I'm going to critique that video. Hey, what do you have to do if I critique someone's video but it's clearly going to be like more of a negative? What damn it froze again. What would how much of their video could I use if I'm going to call them out? Like if somebody puts out a tactics video and they're bullshitting, what would I have to do to use it? Fair use. I should probably know this, but I'm going to ask you guys. I unplugged and replugged in my mic. Right now I'd rather play FC. As of like right this second, I'd rather play FC. eFootball with smart assist, no content, all the low level players that you play constantly that ruin the game, which God knows how the fuck are those people even existing. I could never imagine going, I want to play X game, whether it's hockey, basketball, football, or whatever, and going in and using exploits, doing anything but playing actual football. I could never play a basketball game and just shoot half-court shots. I could never play an American football game and just throw the ball from, a Hail Mary every time, throw in the end zone. I could never, you know what I mean? I could go through the list. I could never play a shooting game and go hide in the woods to try to win. That's the equivalent of what these low-level losers do in every game. It's not just eFootball, but eFootball, it's like every game. It's smart assists, it's spamming crosses, it's spamming through balls, it's trying to go for tacklebacks as a skill, it's trying to use the lag as a skill. Zero skill in defense because the defense is already AI overpowered, and players try to take advantage of it to like the highest extent. It's like, who gives a fuck about winning, bro, if you're gonna win like that? Like, earn your win. In all my football games, what do you guys notice the biggest thing that I do? I play fucking football. I play football and I score goals with Hully Hully. You feel me? I play football and I dominate. Doesn't matter. Football equals OG. OG equals football. Phil Mo equals football. And OGFC. Sounders, with his Russian ass name that I don't know how to say any of that, equals football. None of us equal rat bullshit. None of us go into football games and fucking go, hey, I'm going to come in here and use a setting where the AI makes my decisions. Hey, I can't wait to go home and fucking turn on eFootball so I can spam through balls. I can't wait to go turn on UFL so I can try to go for glitches, so I can control my midfield and try to let the AI win every ball for me because I don't know how to manually defend. Like, even the challenging part of the FC defense. Guess why most people are struggling, guys? Guess why I caught on quicker? Because all they relied on when it was AI heavy earlier, or when it was shoulder charge heavy, all they relied on was that. That's all they relied on. Their content. What video you're fine because commentaries regarded as fair use? Don't quote me on that though. As long as it's transformative, you can use majority. You can't just play their kind. Yeah, no. The way I was gonna do it is say the way this player usually does tactics. He'll literally be like, "All right, guys, I have UFL new tactics, and what you do is you use this and you shoot the ball, you score, and yes, you will win when you use this because this player will run and shoot. He will score, dude. It's just." And this motherfucker is the biggest rat. So I have, if you go back, I have literal video after video. It used to be called Daily Grind for UFL when I got the top 10 in the world. I literally beat this dude for a living. He was the first ever rat I faced in UFL, and I faced him over and over. It wasn't until my boy Alf, who has a small YouTube channel himself, love the dude to death, big supporter, uses my tactics all the time, showcases them in his videos. And he's grinding away. Is he a bigger YouTuber? No. But guess what he does do? He plays football the right way. And he's the one who told me that fucking Dagger has a channel and it's trash. He's literally the biggest trash. He's a con man. And he gets people believing his shit, tactics videos and all this. If you look back, he had other games. He's one of those opportunists. Oh, UFL's a new game, so now I'm a footballer. Oh, I can make videos and say toxic build in it and people will buy it. I'm going to say broken this and people will buy it. And it's all nonsense. And the thing is as common sense as it is for most, fuck, 1-1. He literally will get these youngsters or these people who don't know any better, and it's such bullshit, bro. Snake oil shit. And I want to critique it so bad. Wait, he plays other people's videos without commenting? How does he get away with that? You lucky prick. I wasn't paying attention for a sec. Now I am, buddy. Now you're in trouble. I forced it. That was silly of me. Whoa!
Nutmeg's pushing forward with options available. Oh, the threat is there. The cross goes in. Well, this is making the keeper's life a bit too easy.
See how that throw had like power behind it?
Tremendous intuition to win it back. Moving the ball more than decently, but can they take the lead? Shaping to shoot.
Nice try, buddy.
And the attack fizzling
I picked the wrong game to kind of mess around after one goal in, didn't I?
Won't come closer than that, but they are creating chances and sure.
Yeah, like solidly, I know. And it's bullshit. I wish it was good, but dude, he that's what he's taking advantage of, is that no one else is solidly doing it. But that's why I still won't give up on the game, because I don't want to leave people in the hands of that, dude. You know?
Nothing comes of it.
Now, again, I could become a liar and recognize, because that's the game I get the most views because no one's doing it. But dude, the game is trash. I'm not going to lie to people like that. I remember he lost a ton of people the one time he said one of these updates was good. He might have even said this game was good. But I mean, he's a joke. If he was just lower skilled, that's fine. You can be lower skilled, but the way he is, it's just terrible, bro. He's a snake oil salesman. He was the player that I'd play, and that would be the first time I see this glitch and that glitch. Like, he's one of those. Ah, the delay got me. You know, I don't want to go over there and just dribble with one player and shoot. I mean, you guys saw I dominated with that lower level team. in Showdown, and it was the most boring thing. The game I lost, what was I up? 60, 70 possession, something shots to 0. The player dribbles twice and scores and wins. It's a non-skilled joke of a game. And I was still 9-2, but it's just a point of playing a game where that can happen. It's pointless. Golazo! This Ibadi, by the way, she is so good, bro. She is so good. Why do you think eFootball and UFL won't put women in there? How sexist do you think they really are? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But why do you think they don't put the women in there? Japan don't like women or something? I'm again kidding. Cyprus and Japan, bro. What's up? Nice. No, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. I had fun playing that night. I was saying that on stream. I was having fun, but it wasn't football. But it was not football. It was a joke. Like, if once you play FC, like, even watching this, I'm sure you can tell. I'm sure you can tell watching. It's like, bro, you play that nonsense, and then you play FC or even eFootball. Even eFootball, it's like, okay, what the hell are we doing here with UFL? I mean, you can have fun, but it's not football. Great D. What the... So I don't know if you guys are noticing, but the delay here, bro, as soon as... This is why I turn off crossplay. Because of this type of shit. Using assisted shooting and delay. Shooting from 74 yards out. Come on, body, you beast. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Oh, you're in. Oh my god, I fake shot and it didn't register. I don't think it registered at all. I was kind of looking at my overlay. That's terrible. Only when I turn on off cross art. Sorry guys. Only when I turn on crossplay does this bullshit happen. Goal. Messi! Wasn't a tackle back, but it was off of a lost dribble from another player. Oh, I know. 10 times more fluid. That's what I mean. So I go in and I tell the truth. And then that's why I went at it with that one dude, that Mr. Casino. Because these motherfuckers take it personal when you're talking and it's like, God dang it. These motherfuckers take it personal when you're talking about a game. It's like, you're taking it personal because you're one of the players I'm talking about. But I'd rather be truthful and have you know what I mean? Because that's going to help somebody either say, oh my gosh, I really got to work on my finesse. You got to like aim it at the goal when you have precision shooting and you do finesse. This one's a messy one. Goal. Whoa. No way. I think I just kept it in for him. Ah, mother.
pull it. Good work from Nutmegs to win the ball back. Mata.
Fucking delay.
And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. Sonia Bonpastor. Bonpastor.
You're in. Go ahead, take your space.
Afforded Gullit. Now possibilities in the centre.
Oh my god, guys, if you only knew. That was going to be a goal too. Wow. Why? What the hell's wrong with this dude? He's been playing actually pretty good.
So the current scoreline.
Unreal. You got to focus, bro. I'm kind of pissed that that happened, but I'm not going to give it to him back.
Now we're inside the
You learned a valuable lesson there, bro. Quit playing with me, boy. You can't give up goals like that. I guess I gave up one when I wasn't paying attention, so that's fair. Oh, I did a fake. I did a fake. How do you think, what do you think happened there with him? Dude, he's a little cheat, though. You seeing this cheap shit? You see what he's doing? He's doing this auto shooting shit. Drive me crazy.
and not far away.
These fucking players. But dude, that's the biggest ratty shit I've seen in this game. Think about it. Have you seen, think about how many rats we would have faced already in UFL or eFootball. So people gotta stop with this FC shit, bro, because that's what the whole reason I'm doing this. People are delusional.
A chance to whip it in.
Remember that Mr. Casino guy's like, dude, there's that same glitch where you can make, because L1 and R2, right? It makes all your players equally fast, like all 99 speed. There is no sprint boost to do that in FC. Notice that no player is just running and sprinting way fast. Look, I'm holding L1 and R2 right now. Look, this is R2. This is L1, R2.
At its best.
It's the same. See what I'm saying? There ain't no, I can't take Van Dyke and hold L1, R2 and get like a plus 30 speed boost. It's crazy that
Pedri.
if you just hold R2 with any button in in this game, it's the same thing. It's sprint.
That'll be a free kick.
In UFL, there's actually a boost. So now you're watching. Look. That's the same thing. That freaking loser was sitting there, and that's why I wouldn't let him off the hook. Dude, FC's got the same glitches. FC's, no, they don't. FC does not have any UFL glitches. Everyone's seen this. I rest my case. Have you guys seen one glitch? Everyone here has played that's played UFL. Have you seen one glitch, even one used, that's like UFL? Not one. Anybody who's played eFootball, you definitely haven't seen Smart Assist. Have you seen anybody spamming through balls? Have you seen anybody spamming crosses? No. Now, they do exist. I'm not going to sit here and go, just because I haven't played any, they do exist in FC. But in eFootball, there's way more. There's way more. 100% there's way more. Now, as I climb the levels, there will be more in FC too. But it doesn't change the fact that there's glitches. Like, I already faced them in UFL. Remember, I did an RTG in both eFootball and UFL too. And look how many I'm facing already over there. Just think about that. So, duplicate. 9,470 coins. %, I agree. Yeah, so that dude who I was, if you remember the stream with how bad UFL was, and remember, when me and him started arguing, after that I won what, another 4 or 5 games before I finally kicked him, because he was eventually is like, bro, you're like spewing lies. I wish I hope I'm gonna put it on there. Like, well, actually, I'm gonna reference that. I'm gonna title it when I get off. Proof that the troll. I'll put his name on there. I don't care. I'll put proof the troll Mr. Casino was lying about FC. Because honestly, I don't want people to think like if people believed him, it's like, oh yeah, that's true, dude. It was total bullshit. None of those glitches are in any other game but UFL. None of them. Why do people do that? Like, how could you be dizzy? Did he not think we were gonna go check? Did he not think? And they almost act like they created the game, and so they take it so personal. But it's only because they know you're talking about them in a way, not directly, but they're like, crap. Like, this is the game I play for those reasons. So then they try to like be in denial. Like, no, bro, you're just mad because you're not top 10 in the world anymore. I think he said something about you don't even know how to play FIFA. I think he said or something. It was so funny, dude. It was the dumbest shit. Does it matter arguing with one troll? No. But the fact that you're on stream and you might have other people believing this fool, you know, I gotta at least make sure that he stands corrected so people aren't reading his shit and believing it. Facts are facts, and these people don't live in a world of facts. They live in la land denial bullshit. Ooh, I'm actually going to get to use Sadio Mane. I'm going to start him. I used to love Sadio. Did you guys notice that after he left Liverpool, he just disappeared, bro? He was on top of the world. When they beat Egypt, they beat, Salah and the boys in Egypt. He was on top of the world, and he had a good season and everything. The next thing you know, boom, he was just done. FC Augsburg. That's how you do it. You press X. Yeah. So with that being said, man, I'm going to keep playing all the games, but you can't just unfairly shit on FC, dude. It's actually a pretty badass game. All in all, pound for pound, it's the most fun right now. Can somebody confirm that it's free? Like, look at this customization, by the way. Here's the Heroes kits. And I want to keep playing. Never mind, forget it. I want to keep playing. Tell me these aren't sick. I mean, this is right up there with UFL. UFL has sick customization, but tell me this isn't right up there with UFL. Or even better. Some would say better. Yeah, Coutinho dip. I mean, look at these, bro. Do they still have the throwbacks? Tillman, Mr. Americano. Yeah, that's true. Some don't even know what the millennium is. That's hilarious. I mean, my kids are 12, 14, 16. So they don't know what the millennium is, bro. They don't even know what. There was a time when that we thought computers were going to end the world. What? It will end the world if we don't have computers. Alright, yeah, I am going to take a little rest. Just so I don't force it. And then we'll get back to it. So my final verdict, dude, I'm going to keep playing these. But there's a ton to be learned. Watch this back if you need to, depending what level you're at. But this is what I do every year, guys. I'm just doing it a little earlier now because I lost my account. But it don't mean shit to me to lose my account. In a way, it's more fun, bro. In a way, I love building up teams. I love finding players and making the best of them. I love it, dude. I love using different tactics as my team like progresses, and then all of a sudden I hit a change in players and find something new. I love it. I love finding ways to beat the meta, or if the meta is really strong, explaining why it's strong, and then you decide if it's a meta that you want to use or if you're a counter meta person based on, not everyone matches it. People hear meta, meta, meta. Meta doesn't even have to be that one main thing, right? That's just the one thing that the most people are using. The meta. It's the most people are using it because meta is like, this is what does the best. This is what breaks the game. This is what, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that more than one thing can't. There's nothing that says there's one thing that breaks the game. Now, FC historically, there is like one superior setup, and right now that's 4-2-1-3. But there are counters to it. A skilled player in a 4-2-3-1 wide can beat a 4-2-1-3 player easily. So just remember that. Nice, Phil. Hell yeah, have fun. You guys have a blast, whatever you're doing, and I will catch you later. Peace out. Oh yeah, please like and subscribe. Gosh dang. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe. If you feel frisky, leave me a comment. It really helps the algorithm. I love each and every one of you. Keep joining. Keep having fun. Peace out.